Hey everyone, it's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great day today. It's Tuesday afternoon. I just got home from work not too long ago, and I wanted to do a video. It's my therapy. It's a way to calm down and after a long, stressful day. And I thought I'd start a thread and to take a bit of a break from my A to Z's from my CDs, which I'm having a blast doing. And I've got all my L's ready to go. But I thought I'd start a thread. Hopefully it hasn't been done before, because there's so many threads out there, so many contests and that type of thing. But I got the idea from a great show that I am involved with. Until COVID came, it was pretty much every Friday night. A show called Friday Night Vinyl. It's a Facebook live show, similar to a live show on YouTube, where you can type in your thoughts, your questions. You can comment on what the guests, the hosts are saying. Len and Ed and Bill are great guys. I love these guys, and I was quite involved with the show. I sent a lot of videos in on the show and that type of thing. So it's been a lot of fun, and I'm so happy to be part of that. But recently, because of COVID, they were doing the last couple of weeks doing fireside shows where Len and Ed were outside around Ed's fire pit and just discussing albums and records and that type of thing. And they came up with an idea of bands that have more than one lead singer. So I thought, what a great idea for a thread. So I'm not trying to steal the idea. I'm just trying to enhance and borrow the thought and idea. So that's my thread. I picked 10 albums and showing bands that have more than one lead singer. In some cases, they've got 2 or 3 or 4 lead singers. And I've chosen everyone, and they did as well. They excluded the Beatles because it's pretty obvious. 4 main lead singers, great singers in their own right, and pretty obvious choice is the Beatles. Not to say you guys can't choose the Beatles. You guys can choose whatever you want, and you know your music. And I love that's how my music has grown, by watching all these great people on YouTube talk about their music and being introduced to more bands and interesting bands, and it's so cool to be part of that community and share ideas and share bands and records and albums and groups and artists and all this other stuff. So that's my thread. Hopefully people will continue on with it. It's show bands that have more than one lead singer. And hopefully I get to see a lot of cool, interesting bands that I've never heard of or didn't realize that they had more than one lead singer. Maybe some of the bands that I'm showing you may not realize. You probably do because you're a pretty knowledgeable bunch. But let's get started. And as I said, I'll continue my A to Z's in my CDs probably tomorrow with the L. I've got it all ready to go. It's right in front of me here. I just haven't... I thought I'd take a bit of a break and start this thread. So, from the Allman Brothers Band, and I'm going to try and do this without referring to the album so I can remember everyone's names. We'll see how that goes. So, from the Allman Brothers Band, you've got the vocals shared with Gregg Allman and Dickey Betts. 2 different styles of music. Gregg Allman, very soulful. Dickey Betts, more countrified, more 2 great artists in their own right. This is a great album as well, brothers and sisters. I love this album. But Dickey Betts and Gregg Allman sharing lead vocals from the Allman Brothers Band. This band, not initially, they didn't start out with more than one lead singer. Eventually, as it grew, they did, and as the band evolved with different band members and that type of thing, and then they came up with this they gelled with this mixture that just shot them into the stratosphere. And 3 main lead singers. This is Fleetwood Mac. This is the wonderful album Rumors. You've got Lindsey Buckingham. You've got Stevie Nicks and Christine McVie. 3 unique singers. Christine McVie is such a beautiful voice. So brings tears to your eyes when you hear her. Lindsey Buckingham, awesome vocals, and Stevie Nicks with her darker, heavier vocals. She's just remarkable. I love all 3 of them, and this is a great album, great band, and 3 main lead singers in that one. Pink Floyd, you've got Roger Waters and David Gilmour sharing vocals. Again, 2 unique, different vocal styles. I think David Gilmour is a stronger vocalist with Pink Floyd, because sometimes Roger Waters' voice isn't always the best. It's hard to describe, and I'm not going to put down his voice. It's just I prefer David Gilmour's voice. But 2 main vocalists in Pink Floyd. Then you've got the Cars sharing Rick Ocasek and Benjamin Orr. Benjamin Orr is a highly underrated vocalist, so good. Rick Ocasek, again, a unique style of vocals. I've got a solo album of his that I just realized I haven't heard, that I'm going to have to spin and check it out. But I think I picked it up not too long after he passed, and I just haven't listened to it. But yeah, great band, great singers. The Cars. How about Grand Funk Railroad when they first came out? You've got the vocal styles of Mark Farner and Don Brewer. Again, 2 different vocal styles. Mark Farner more to the tenor. Don Brewer, the heavier, deeper voice. He stars on We're an American Band. Mark Farner, I'm Your Captain. And share vocals between the 2. What a great band. What a great underrated band. These guys have had many lead singers. 2 main ones, obviously, all the way through. And let me think hopefully I can remember all of them. So, from the Eagles, you've got Don Henley and Glenn Frey, or Frey, sharing vocals all the way through. 2 main lead singers. But then you've also got Randy Meisner. You got Bernie Leadon in the earlier Eagles. Then in the later Eagles, you've got Timothy B. Schmidt from Poco, and you've got Joe Walsh. Okay, so at one point, 4 main lead singers in Joe Walsh, Timothy B. Schmidt, Glenn Frey, and Don Henley. So many lead singers throughout their career, and great band. Eagles are just a super group, and it was a shame to lose Glenn Frey. Let's go to Canada. My favorite, Bachman Turner Overdrive. You've got Randy Bachman and Fred Turner. Of course, Randy Bachman, higher pitched voice, not the greatest vocals in the world. And then you got Fred Turner, the growly, heavy, dark, deep voice. The 2 rocked it out. And this is a rockin' album as well, Not Fragile. So good. So good. Three lead singers in this one. You've got Styx. You've got Dennis DeYoung. You've got Tommy Shaw and James J.Y. Young sharing vocals. Dennis DeYoung, more the operatic vocal styles. Tommy Shaw, of course, the wonderful higher pitched vocal styles, an amazing vocalist. James Young, more the rocker, the heavier singer. But three main lead singers in this band. And then again from Canada, you got Triumph. You've got Gilmore on drums, and you've got Rick Emmett on guitar. Again, Rick Emmett, the high vocals. I don't know how his vocals get so high. And Gilmore, again, the deeper vocal style, but two great lead singers in this band. Triumph. And then finally, Chicago. You've got at least three main lead singers in this one as well. James Pankow occasionally, but not too often. So you got Robert Lamb, you got Peter Cetera, and you've got Terry Kath. Gosh, I was trying to get through, but remembering everyone. So you got Terry Kath, you got Robert Lamb, and Peter Cetera. Peter Cetera has a higher pitched voice, more soul. Robert Lamb, more rhythm and blues. And then you got the deeper voice of Terry Kath. But what a unique combination. And these guys rocked it out. First 6-7 Chicago albums are just amazing because Terry Kath was part of it. And I can't take anything away from Peter Cetera's vocal styles. He is just an amazing vocalist. Robert Lamb, amazing vocalist as well. So there you go. So there's my thread. Please join in. Have a lot of fun. Show some different bands. I want to discover who. I like bands with different singers because you get different styles, different sounds, and I think it's a cool thread. So join in. Have yourself a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye now.